Voronezh is one of the biggest cities in the Russian Central Federal District. Being an administrative center of the Voronezh region, it is at the same time an informal capital of a vast area of Chernozemye, which stands for Black Soil Land. Known since the epoch of the Russian Tsar Peter the Great as a fortress and a cradle of the Russian Navy, the city is not only famous for its fighting past. It is fertile in scientific and educational resources, a very well-developed industry and modern infrastructure. A profitable location makes the city to be attractive for investors and business owners. A significant part of the city and the region's revenue comes from the financial and industrial company KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS. The company was founded in 1994 to meet the requirements of modern domestic origin equipment for fuel and energy enterprises. In the same year, KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS, together with Gazprom, concluded a general agreement on cooperation in the sphere of manufacturing high-performance equipment for exploration, production and transportation purposes. In the year 2006, this arrangement was extended for another decade. The time period since the enterprise has been originated is from historical point of view not constitutive, but the company has deservedly advanced to the forefront in leadership.
За 15 лет работы на нефтегазовом рынке
During a 15-year period of working in the oil and gas market, KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS has established a reputation within the industry as being a reliable partner. Nowadays, we participate in all large-scale projects at the Barents Sea. We produce various equipment for the first Russian platform Prirazlomnaya and also bid for numerous offshore-related projects. They have already supplied a suite of flare equipment to the ice-resistant fixed offshore platform for the Prirazlomnaya field. The company have gained abundant experience in supplying smokeless flares and flare systems.
Вместе с «Газпромом» участвуем в освоении.
Together with Gazprom, we participate in the Far North development activity involving the fields of Yamal Peninsula and especially Bovanyankovo field. We have developed a number of equipment which do not have any analogues regarding its ability of operating in the Far North conditions at temperature ratings down to -60 degrees Celsius. Moreover, we won several serial production tenders. Through years of work, the staff have embedded the optimal structure allowing maximum satisfaction of the customer's requirements. KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS now includes a scientific and engineering center, a production complex, hydrocarbon processing research institute and a service subdivision. A supporting member of this system is the production complex. Its manufacturing capabilities comprise of a tool and die shop, all-type welding fabrication, machining and assembling shops, foundry, cooling chambers down to -60 degrees Celsius, furnaces for heat treatments over the range from 0 to 1,500 degrees, and various painting equipment. There is a test system which includes a laboratory and facilities to determine mechanical properties of a product and to assess its build quality. The equipment produced by KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS meets requirements of the Russian state standard system, also known as GOST, and it is approved by the Federal Service for Supervision of Environment, Technology and Nuclear Management. The personnel possess all necessary skill degrees and appropriate qualification certificates, thus assuring high level of any order execution. The company's main policy stands for constant service range widening and increasing the level of personnel skills. General development of the company is impossible without these issues. For that very reason, all the employees attend specialized exhibitions in Russia and abroad. They participate in roundtable conferences and numerous seminars. A key element of KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS, which can be picturesquely said to be its brain, a core of engineering thought, is a scientific and engineering center. This subdivision carries out different research and development works for oil and gas industry enterprises. All equipment is developed in strict correspondence with customers' requirements. The projects of the Scientific and Engineering Center are not always serial ones. Each of them is in its own way unique and based on state-of-the-art engineering decisions. They are developed to meet individual operation requirements for an appropriate field area, considering all process parameters. High performance level is achieved owing to numerous factors, such as thorough study of an original customer specification, discussion of all design stages at technical board meetings, and strict material selection. Here you will meet highly qualified and experienced specialists. Most of them possess advanced academic degree and rich experience in creating field construction equipment. They introduce their own technical solutions in their products. A few score of inventions already accepted in production are patent protected in the Russian Federation. They are award winners of different trade and international exhibitions. The experts of the Scientific and Engineering Center render their product supervision right up to its introduction into service. Depending on a customer's request, the design can be changed, modified, and some ancillary equipment may be developed, non-stock one particularly. The staffs of the company are very skilled at development of equipment to be used at gas condensate fields. For instance, for the facilities of the company Gazprom Dobycha Astrakhan. This field is estimated to be one of the most challenging in Russia and in the world over. The equipment produced for the Astrakhan gas condensate field has been calculated for long-term service, during which it was proved that Russian innovations are not inferior, but sometimes even superior to foreign analogues. The company's take on continuous development and reliable long-sided cooperation. Therefore, warranty service and follow-on are always rendered on high level, thus securing stable production, transportation, storage and processing of gas. A series of equipment for offshore platforms is really a high watermark. One of them, a flare system, showed perfect testing results and has never been manufactured in Russia before. Such a rational approach to business making is far and away a general rule of the KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS. Success achieved through many years of development was not just a juncture of events. The experts of the holding devoted these years to close scrutiny of domestic and world practices. Many companies of a global reputation became partners of the KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS. The company offers a whole range of services from a drawing board to turnkey projects. Since the very beginning of activity, the Hydrocarbon Processing Institute held their interest in complex projects maturing for Russian and foreign markets. This subdivision of the KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS holding, as well as the others, tends to build highly responsible and trust relationships. Cooperation with the hydrocarbon processing project can start even before contracting. The first step is compiling requirement specifications. As soon as the project is matured, all services necessary for maintenance of the newly started plant are delivered. With this institution, it is possible to fulfill the most complete scope of design works of any facility related to the chemical, petrochemical, petroleum refining industries and other types of industrial enterprises. There is no doubt that the hydrocarbon processing project would cope with any subject of industrial property in oil and gas sphere. Reliable reputation, long-term agreements with benchmark companies of Russia and other countries, straight dealing and a very high reliability. This is the financial and industrial company KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS. The president, Mr. Ivan Lachugin, a person of considerable talent and energy. He has rich working experience in fuel and energy sphere. It is to a large extent due to his efforts that huge oil and gas companies got the opportunity of using stable operating high-quality machinery.
Два института, которые проектируют.
The company has significant difference from most enterprises working at the market of designing and manufacturing of oil and gas and petrochemical equipment, thanks to both design institutions, which are capable to develop everything, beginning from ordinary equipment and up to highly sophisticated industrial complexes. By means of our own production facility, we can undertake designing, manufacturing, commissioning and servicing of our products through years. That means we are capable to mature our projects on turnkey basis. This is our main advantage, and owing to working with Gazprom and other leading companies for many years, we are experienced in long-term relationship maintaining. The Russian company KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS is widely open for cooperation and mutually profitable relations. The team always delivers what they promise. KOSMOS-NEFT-GAS, a name you can rely on.